Fine Tune English Language Institute presents The Power of Light Seniors Project Documental.
Mr. Vicente Elias River Rivera was of vital importance for Zamora. He worked hard for his province, and he didn't want it to grow with egoism and didn't mind to participate in the formation of the Casa de la Cultura. The people who worked with him for years knew how he was treated poorly and what his true wishes were. Being the prefect, he established contact with the teacher Rafael Almeida, who made a promise that a delegation integrated by him, architect Luis Ich, and Coronel José Sáenz, who at the time are members of the Casa de la Cultura Matriz.
The purpose of this building was to foment and integrate all the different cultures about Ecuador with equal conditions to promote the wealth of the country. It has a small auditorium called Vicente Rivera and a little museum. The Casa de la Cultura de Zamora prints 4 magazines each year with diverse topics like literature, poems, biographies, and historic moments about Zamora Chinchipe. The citizens can also send articles made by them that could be in these magazines. The Casa de la Cultura has an infrastructure with large windows for the daylight to come in, and there is no need for artificial light. However, the museum and living room have no windows.
The Apostolic Vicariate of Zamora, through the proclamation of the Gospel, celebration of the faith, service and testimony of life, has as a mission to make the resurrection of Jesus Christ known in the mystery of the Trinitarian God. Our objective in this project will be discuss the space where the light, with its clarity, harmonizes the spiritual environment. To talk about the history of this place, it's necessary to start from 1545, when Alonso de Mercadillo founded Zamora City, a place that at that time was denominated Land of Savages, because its population were indigenous people without a religious culture. The first stage of evangelization was carried out by the Franciscan missionaries of the province of Quito, and decades later, in 1939, the inauguration of the parochial church was realized, a modern building for those days. For this reason appeared the need of positioning new authorities that led the vicariate, causing that the Holy See give the appointment to the priest Pedro Regalado Oñate.
The facilities of the Apostolic Vicariate in Zamora have places in which the light crosses in maximum splendor. We have the sculpture of the Virgin Nuestra Señora del Carmen, patrons of the Zamora Canton, which we can see on the right side of the corridor that leads to the door of the bishop's room. The light fulfills the function of highlighting the variety of colors, which change tonality thanks to the subtle rays that arrive from the space through an opening around the cornices. The sculpture is located there for the purpose of giving a touch of peace and harmony. Also, people can approach, light a candle with their prayer. Imagining the vicariate's illumination in the past is indeed a difficult task, since today its facade can be considered as contemporary remodel in certain aspects.
The high school Mother Bernarda was born with expectation to give answers to the leaders of the communities in each parish with the vicariate of Zamora Chinchipe. Monsignor Jorge Mosquera brought to the sisters to they come to Zamora. The sisters gave another twist to the work. They started to recruit girls for the boarding school. The internship had to go for the people who lived far away could study with ease. The sisters prepared them for cooking, handicrafts, good and tailoring, so they can do the work of the house.
The school to have a good reception, it was deemed as one of the best schools in Zamora Chinchipe. In the year 2016, the College San Francisco and the school John Wisner, along with Madre Bernarda, were unified. This was a project of the emeritus Bishop Walter Eras. Within the school have a great lighting since it has some dark spaces. Chapel is a place where the light penetrates all the windows and illuminates the sacred objects. There are 2 windows and it's where light penetrates the most. To the front and to the left is a window of stained glass that is located into the image of Santa Maria Bernarda. On the right there is another window of stained glass that is located into the image of Saint Francis of Assisi.
The Bishop of Zamora, Monsignor Jorge Mosquera, made 1 week pilgrimage with the image of La Virgen del Cisne in company of other bishops and authorities that time from Paquisha to Zamora. They made the last stop on a place in which church is located, La Chacra neighborhood, with the commander of the Jungle Battalion number 62, of Zamora, they agreed to build a chapel commemorating this big pilgrimage. In 2000, Monsignor Serafín Cartagena, with a canonical degree, authorized the creation of an ecclesiastical parish and the planning of the parish church with a social service center that is called Casa Hogar Betania.
The table altar is a marble Masonic body of 7 tons, as an echo of the verse, "Upon this rock I'll build my church." The stained glass has a message of Zamora's historical events like Bombuscaro River, the battle with Peru, and the big hand that represents God Father who touches the head of His Son, Jesus Christ. The church is not adequately finished according to initial project because it lacks of ceiling and professional lightings. The biggest problem is at night. There are places poorly illuminated due to the bad internal or external illumination. For example, the stained glass that is above and behind the altar, which, due to the bad artificial illumination light reflectors, is not appreciated, and it doesn't emphasize its context.
Thanks for watching the Power of Light documentary.